Hey guys! Alright, so I have already fixed my hair. I have super long extensions in right now, and I've already fixed my hair. It's 100 degrees outside. I went to the studio this morning and had a couple meetings, and then now for the afternoon I'm about to go start shooting outside in Texas weather, and it is hot. So I decided to do a quick updo. I was tired of my ponytail. My photography customers will tell you that I am notorious for hair in a bun. I mean, it just going crazy, wild, sassy bun. It's hot out there, and this is my alternative to my usual bun. I mean, it's super messy. The messier the better. Not intentional messy, just get it out of my face so that I can work. So I thought I would try and make a little effort today so that I don't look quite like that. Like, I've tried to do something a little cute, and this is what I came up with. So we're gonna jump right in and I'm gonna show you how I did it. All right. This is a really good one to do if you've got like day-old hair, or you just are gonna be like me and be outside in the heat and you just need some kind of cute summer updo. I've got one of the, ooh, look at all the hair. I've got a tangle-free brush that you're supposed to be able to use when your hair's wet, but I really like to use this for extensions just because it seems like it's a little gentler when I'm yanking on my hair. Okay, so once you get your hair kind of brushed out, you can go ahead and curl it if you want a little more texture. Mine, I've already curled mine this morning before I went to the studio, and then now I'm gonna have to go outside and shoot bridal portraits. So I want to pull my hair up. We are gonna start out with some type of dry shampoo, and this one I really like. It is not your mother's, it's the Beach Babe texturizing dry shampoo. So any dry shampoo would work. You just want to kind of dirty up your hair. And mine already does have some hairspray in it because, like I said, I had fixed it this morning. But I know that being out today, being outside, there is no way my hair is gonna hold up. It's just gonna be a hot mess. I mean, literally a hot mess. So I'm just gonna pull it up, but I wanna do something a little different. So I thought we would film my attempt at this. So I'm just putting in some dry shampoo to kind of give that some texture. I like the way this smells, like coconut. Toasted coconut is what it says. So that's a really good one. All right, so once you kind of get your hair a little dirty is what we want to do. Then mine is parted down the middle, which is kind of what you're going for anyway. So we've already got that step accomplished. And then I've got these little bangs. We're gonna let those kind of hang forward. And then I'm gonna pick up some of this hair and then just kind of start a French braid. This might be kind of boring for y'all, but start a French braid. I'm just gonna do a couple of passes first and then start kind of pulling this from the bottom. I'm not pulling from the top, I'm pulling from the bottom close to my ear. Pulling that in. And we're just gonna keep adding in some hair. This is hard to hold so that y'all can see it, but you get the point. Pulling up some hair from the bottom. And I'm not doing the super tight, super clean French braid. I just want it to kind of look like it's thrown up there, you know, right? Just keep smoothing this hair, all this that's hanging down, just kind of keep smoothing that, and then keep pulling it back if you can, because you're gonna pull this back, and so if you wait and just braid it down here so it's comfortable on your arms, and then you start pulling it back, you'll get kind of some weird lumps and bumps, which we want some lumps and bumps. I'm going to kind of smooth this out a little bit and make sure it's somewhat clean. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it doesn't have to be jacked up either. All right, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of a braid. That's probably good enough. And then I'm gonna put a ponytail holder on that to just hold it while we work with it. All right, And then we're going to pancake this out to make it look like we've got a lot more hair than we do. A real flat braid, and then it's gonna be pulled back like this. All right, so that's what we're doing. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. We're gonna hop over there, get a little bit of hair going, split it into 3. I'm just assuming you guys know how to do a French braid. Split it into 3. I'm gonna do 1 or 2 passes first, just to get it established. And then now, trying not to pick up my crazy bangs. There we go. I like little danglers around. And then just start going back toward the back of your head. All right, let me start over. I have to do it. It's gotta be on my right hand. I can't do it when it's on my left hand. Only a certain way. Okay, so that, I kind of have a mess. All right, oh, isn't that just the cutest look? That's gonna be my thumbnail, I can definitely tell. Okay, so we're gonna pull both of those back. And before I do it, I want to kind of pancake this a little bit. And this is where having the textured hair comes in, because I want this to look like a real thick, oh, maybe not quite like that, but a braid that is fanned out, pancaked out. So just work your braid, making it wider and looser. Okay. Got it? All right, that looks like I need to be on Star Wars or something. Okay? All right, so we've got that going. And then the rest of my hair that's hanging down, so now I've got enough to make 2 little ponytails. So that's what we're gonna do. Make 2 smaller ponytails. And these you want to do these ponytails where your little buns are gonna go. So try to keep them even. Easier said than done. And separate. Ta-da! Okay, so cuteness overload, right? Okay, so then now we're going to take this piece and we're going to wrap it around to the ponytail on this side. And I'm going to go ahead and take this ponytail holder out. So take that ponytail holder out and wrap this around to this ponytail. Okay? So cute. Take your ponytail holder out. Okay, so now that should give us a French braid back and a French braid back, and then 2 ponytails back there. I have no idea that that's what I have, but we're gonna assume that that's what I've got. Let me check on that and see. Braided back, and then a ponytail crossed over. Does that make sense? And then you can kind of pancake this out a little more if you want to, just to make it look summery and beachy. You know, I don't want it to be like bridal hair. I just want it to be fun and swept back and out of my way. Alright, so now for the fun part. So you've got these 2 ponytails back there in the back. You can do this a couple of different ways. You could actually just combine those. Combine them into one and have a ponytail back there. So that's one look. You could braid these 2 ponytails. So you'd have 2 braids, and then we can twist those into a bun, which that's a cute look too, but I want to do something a little different. I'm going to twist these today. So I'm just going to take them and twist. And you can do this kind of twist where it's just like 2-stranded twist over each other. Or you could just take the hair and just twist it like this. But I'm going to do the 2-stranded over each other. Okay, that's exciting. See, and I've got these little pieces sticking out, which that's kind of what I want. I want it to look beachy, not perfect. All right, so once I get this twisted toward the bottom, then I'm gonna take, oh my gosh. Well, it wouldn't be a video for me if I didn't drop everything on the floor at least once. All right, so now that I've gotten this twisted all the way to the end, or as far as I want the end to be, I could go a little further. Twisting! So exciting. Okay, then I'm just gonna put one of these little stretchy, these are by Goody. Can you see that? Goody Ouchless. All right, so I've just got this twisted. Now, if you wanted this even messier, you could spray a little more of our texture spray, which, like I said, I have a lot in mine already, and then just kind of work that in so it's really good and textury, and then do your twists. Okay, and then cap that off with another little ouchless rubber band. You can use clear ones or whatever color you have. Mine are brown. Okay, tying off the ends, and then all we're gonna do is just swirl these around each other and make our bun. And this you just kind of do by feel. I twisted it around and now I'm tucking the end. And we'll secure it better with more bobby pins in a second, but I just wanted to twist that way. So that one then went that direction. And just start kind of tucking those ends in and making your little buns. And then just stop every now and then and go look in the mirror and just kind of pull out. See, I've got crazy things happening there. Just kind of keep shaping it, pulling it down. I don't want mine super tight. bobby pins are your friend. It's just kind of a haphazard tuck it in and make a bun. And then if you want to, you can try to pull out little tendrils to make it more, that one was attached. More beachy. I like all the little ends sticking out. I like it looking a little crazy. Can y'all see the whole look? I like all the little pieces because I don't want it perfect. See, I like these the little sprigs. I like the sprigs. And the bangs are just the bangs, you know. Alright, so there's our finished look. Can y'all see that? So there we go. That is how to do a quick, I think it's quick. Mine is more kind of poking out that way so that it doesn't really touch my neck because it's going to be super hot. And once I finished, I just kind of pull it. I've got bobby pins sticking out. I just pull it and shape it until it's how I like it. And then you can spray it and you are ready to go sweat. 100 degrees, here I come. All right, bye guys.